There goes all my fresh gas. Goodbye, good ethanol-free fuel. Oh, it's just running out. But we definitely found our hole. Oh, buddy. As fate would be, we have to fix another rust hole in the tank. I guess we'll go ahead and pick at it. I don't see a major drip, but I think there is some. I wiped all this down and I think we do have a little bit just sitting there. So let's bite the bullet and go for it. We might actually have gasoline start to come out of this. If this is, it is. There's a hole there. You can see it starting to fail. This wouldn't happen if there wasn't a problem underneath here. So I think what actually happened was this guy started leaking and the gas probably got down past this hole now. So we can probably fix it where it sits, but I have to sand around that area. Looks like a minor little leak, but as you pick at it, see oh, there it goes. It's leaking. We do have gasoline in there at that spot, so that's where it's coming from. And I hope, all said and done, that this is the last one. We keep having this issue. So this is leaning over. I could fix it right on the bike, but I got to get the gas to the other side. Can't fix this when it's wet. And guys, if you're using open flame, don't fix it at all. You cannot do this with gas in the tank. But you got to have good ventilation. And I'm just using soldering and soldering gun, so there's no open flame. There's a pain in the butt. Let's do it again. There it goes. I opened it up. Now it's just dripping out. And I got to either take the seat off, get the tank off, all that, take it all back to where we were, or just let this drain until it gets past the point where I can get it dry. I have it sitting up, leaning the other way a little bit. It's almost straight up in the air, but this is not a good situation. And don't do this the way I do it. Do it right. We knew that was going to happen. And luckily we filled the tank up before I was confident that this was going to work. Another rust spot. So all in all, maybe we should have lined the inside of this tank. I don't like to put liners in because it doesn't always react well with the gas. But if you need to do that, I guess go with Casewell. I have not. I've seen other liners come out and get crappy and clog up the fuel system. This one, we're just going to have to let it run out. I should push it outside because now we have a pile of gas on the floor. Let's get it out of here. And yeah, don't do any flames. Don't have any open flames because you will blow up. Let's not explode anything. Let this drain until it's done draining. And then we'll throw some solder in there. And hopefully that's it. And then I guess we're just going to have to fill the whole tank. I mean, we were trying to save it and have a nice looking tank yet. But now we have a spot right in the middle here. I'll probably just do a little bit of touch up or just, you know, let it ride. At least we'll know where our spots are. And if they ever start leaking, we'll know where to look right away. But everything else looks dry. I said that before. And then we filled it up with more gasoline and it found another spot. This is never going to stop, is it? I'm just so ready to ride this thing and be done with it. At least we got it running, right? Can't run it now, not with gasoline leaking down like that. All right, she's out in the snow, obviously. Ugh, not a good day to ride. There goes all my fresh gas. Goodbye, good ethanol-free fuel. Oh, it's just running out. But we definitely found our hole. Oh, buddy. As much as this pains me to do, let's fill this hole with lead solder and our soldering gun. and make this spot of hole go away. All right, well, it's not the prettiest thing, but at least it kind of matches. It's silver. I don't know, it's a little bite there. Maybe we'll have to sand it down a little bit. Hopefully, I've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 underneath, 6, 7, 8. I've done about 8 or 9 solder joints, solder holes. So as far as I can tell, this should work, and it should be no more leaky. I'm gonna sand it down just a little bit to take the edges off of it, and then we'll be good. That's all I can say right now. Gotta test it with some gasoline up against that wall, and hopefully we have nothing else. No more leaky. Okay. If you remember, I had this sitting outside and it was leaking out like crazy. So our gas line is right there because kind of stopped it when it stopped leaking. So I need to put some fuel in here just to make sure that it's not leaking. I did sand it down lightly with my hand. A little bit of 100 sandpaper. And hopefully I left enough metal there to keep it dry. Here we go. Let's put some fuel in, make sure it stays dry. It looks really pretty, doesn't it? I'll have to take some compound around there. Like I said, it's kind of smooth now, so you won't cut yourself or catch anything, your clothing or anything. I don't know, it's not pretty, but if I had to, if I want to, I can tape all this off, tape that, and repaint it. But for now, let's just make sure it doesn't leak. We seem to be doing just fine now. I'm not getting any leaks from the gas tank. But note for you guys, all that gasoline I dropped on the driveway, apparently macadam and gasoline don't do well together, and that's like quicksand. I stepped all over it, and it was soft and messy. So I got concrete in here, blacktop macadam out here, and it kind of ate it up. So hopefully that gets hard again. Maybe we need some rain to wash away the gasoline, or maybe I just made screwed up my driveway. So be careful with that. It's 32 degrees out and windy. She's not leaking. I think we need to go for a ride. She sounds solid. Again. I think we got to go for a ride. Then maybe we'll come back and do a video on this 83 1100 Magna, right next to the 84 Magna and the Sabre. So we got to get some stuff moving around here. Our poor 1100 V65 Sabre is being neglected, sitting outside. We got to work on the rear brakes on that, get her back into action. All right, well, as we're cleaning stuff, it's getting messier. We got V65s everywhere. Nighthawk hiding in there. I threw those things back in there. V65 over there, and the 600 Shadow. Guys, I'll see you in the next one. I gotta find my GoPro card, and I can get out and ride.